see where I can find this link. Alright, so if I put back my drawings, you can see everything going on. The main thing I mentioned before hopping on here is we've got this massive bearish daily fair value gap. I know this chart's super messy. It's just new week and new day opening gaps. But my analysis is basically that we are going to deliver from this fair value gap all the way down here to relative equal lows. So would be a massive drop if it comes through. I know we're actually moving up right now on like this 1 minute time frame, so I'm not gonna worry about that too much until the actual rate decision comes out, because it really isn't gonna matter what's happening right now. It's just gonna do what it wants. So even if we look right here, we've got equal lows getting created. So we'll see what happens. No, nothing's for sure, obviously. Nothing ever is. The other scenario for today is that we just blast to all-time highs, which, I mean, it would be a bit further away. So I don't know if I'm as confident in that. So for me, I'm bearish. This the thing is, on a very short-term time frame, like if you're looking for a short-term trade, this spot looks like it's gonna come through, because we've got this inverse fair value gap right here on the 5 minute. Might be a tough climb up, but by the time we get here, I would want to see us continue to move down. And this right here is the opening print. Something like that. I'm going to delete that though. Okay. Okay, so it looks like the news is actually going to drop in like quite a bit. I'm still looking though, see if there's somewhere. Okay, if we go to the 15, right now you can see we're delivering out of this bearish fair value gap. We might continue. Look at this. Another equal lows to target. I've been holding puts since this morning too. So I'm up, let me check how much I'm up. Okay, well, that move up kind of evaporated my profits. I'm up like 19%. I told myself I'm just going to hold zero or hero. I got in probably somewhere up here. But what I said earlier was, yeah, I'm looking all the way down here. The thing is, what's crazy is when this came down, like to right here, I was probably up like hundreds of percent, and I genuinely forgot that I bought puts because I was trading futures, and I bought puts at the beginning of the day. So the thing with options is you've got that theta decay. So even if I got it at a good spot on the chart, you know, if I hold for a couple hours and it's doing all this, you know, you're not really gonna get much out of it. You gotta, when you trade options, you want to hold for like maybe 15 minutes, 45 minutes max, you know, but it's okay. As long as it goes to the drawn liquidity, which is so much further than where I bought, I'll be good. So we'll wait it out. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna try to call out some shorter term setups if we get some, but yeah, just keep that in mind. Hopefully my bias doesn't mess up everything we have going on here. But even to start the day, like, this looks pretty nice. I didn't even catch this, but if we look from yesterday, we've got this high, we trade above it, we manipulate, get a big bearish fair value gap on the 15-minute, trade into it to start the day. We come in there at 9 a.m. Eastern and completely dump from there. So that's really cool. But yeah, it looks like there's actually a lot of time before this Fed meeting. So I'm gonna see if there's like somewhere that they're streaming early or something like that. We'll pull it up on here. You know what? And I'm going to just gonna delete that layout. Make it copy. Day trading layout B. And hang on. Let me check. I don't want my my analysis to be on both of the layouts. So let me figure that out real quick. Sync globally, that's what it is. So look, if I just go right here, Command A, delete all of that. What the fuck? Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. Let me see if I can fix that. Damn, I mean, even if I delete it all, it's fine, but sometimes it's nice to have those new week and new day opening gaps. Hang on. Does this one have it? No. Lame. Okay. Alright, well, I'm gonna see what's up with that. But in the meantime, just for us to see what's going on, I'll go on the layout B. anyways, sorry about that, but the thing I've been looking at, if we just go from a super simple perspective, it's good to keep your charts simple anyway, but we've got a 15-minute fair value gap right here we're delivering from. We've got, and I'll sync globally for now. Fuck it. So, yeah. Hang on. That wasn't even it. So we've got that 15-minute fair value gap we're delivering from. We've got relative equal lows right here. And then I pointed out that we've got yesterday's high. And we perfectly manipulate it, create a fair value gap, and then reject it like 9 Eastern. So I'm expecting us at least to hit this, but we've got a lot more on the table. The biggest thing is if we go to the daily, this is tiny stuff here. So we're delivering from a daily fair value gap. And we've got relative equal lows all the way down here. So my analysis is mainly based on the daily chart for today. I literally am just expecting us to have been selling in here and then deliver all the way down here. And FOMC is the type of news driver that'll actually give us that much of a move, because that would be a 1,000 point drop. So my QQQ puts will go crazy if so. And if we're watching this, maybe we can find a shorter time frame entry. Sorry to go short. I mean, this on the 1 minute could have been it for you. But yeah, everything about this looks good to me right now. We've even got this. Okay. So we'll just let that do its thing. I'm gonna look for the FOMC meeting so I can play the audio. So it's saying it'll begin at 2:30, which is in like 45 minutes. Let me see. Yeah, so they're gonna drop the interest rate decision before they even go live. I think in the past maybe I've seen them go live even before that, but who knows? I'll go ahead and drop that link in the market events section. in the Discord. I mean, every freaking time frame, this keeps looking better and better. Now you've got a 5-minute fair value gap right here that can also potentially reject. All right, I'm back up to 54% on my puts. So that's nice. I mean, truthfully, the setup for today, once again, it's basically this. So that's like a 900 point move. Who knows? Like, don't listen to me, you know what I mean? But that's what I'm seeing. This right here is a SMT too. Like on ES, this high was taken out. So the thing is, right now I'm not trading a live account. I decided I don't want to trade on a live account to start the year. So otherwise I would take this, but on prop firms, you know, you've got like different rules. I'm on the Tradeify right now, and you have like a consistency rule. So even though wow, this is like an IFVG. So even if you have all that room, you see it could go down if you've already made money on the day, which I did. You don't really need to make it harder on yourself to get a payout. I'll probably start trading a live account in a few payouts from now, so maybe in like March. But that was something I want to do this year, just so my overall profitability is gonna be you know, for sure protected. We'll start the year off on the right track. All right, so this 5-minute, if I can move this out the way, looks like it might want to inverse. Delete that big old thing. And something to keep in mind on the 4-hour is we're about to close here pretty soon. So even though, yes, we left this open, we're probably gonna respect it when we close. I'm still pretty bearish on this. Now, what would it take to change my mind? That's a hard question for me. I don't know. I think it would literally just have to disrespect everything I've been talking about. But it doesn't mean there's not long setups in the short term. I mean, I'm holding puts just because I think in the bigger picture, when they announce these rate changes, the draw on liquidity for me is still bearish. But let's say on the short term you wanted to take longs. This is about to close in 18 seconds. And then we've got equal highs. So let's watch what happens. Oops. Yeah, so this is where you would hop in if you were taking a long setup. I'm not taking this. We remember last time when I said I'm not taking it, it didn't work out. So keep that in mind. But this is a valid long setup. The only thing that would invalidate it is really just kind of the time. Like FOMC is about to drop in 10 minutes, so I would be very wary of jumping in front of that news driver. And this already looks like it's gonna get disrespected too. Yeah, so on the 1 minute, it's looking pretty bearish. It just inverted it. That's why we call it the FVG matrix, is because it's a matrix. One time frame can conflict with another. What you want to do is you know, have that top down analysis from the biggest time frame possible, and then follow your bias the entire day, whether it's IFVGs, whether it's 2022 model, just regular FVG entries. You want to take trades that align with that higher time frame bias, because technically some of these can work out, but it's all just the risk to reward. Like if you want to leave a runner, you obviously want to be on the right side when it comes to the daily chart, you know. So what could happen, news drops, we rocket ship up to these highs, we take it out, and then we inverse the fair value gap or make a 2022 model setup and then slam down. Like power of three, basically. So this 5 minute IFEG isn't looking super strong. Let's see if this is trend line liquidity too. We just want to see a trend line with a lot of touches that looks very smooth. So this is 2 touch points. Not very not the strongest. I mean, we can adjust it to be like right here. And then it looks kind of like a failed breakout. So we'll see. I'm assuming this hits the stop loss right now. That's what I'm seeing on the 1 minute. And if we look back at that 15-minute, yeah, this, I would try to get out at break even if you can. If anybody took it, I'm not saying that we should have taken that. But again, if we look at that 15-minute fair value gap, you know, what is it telling us? Equal lows down here. So we'll watch what happens. It definitely can do either one. The real question is, do I want to take a trade? I might buy eval right now, and then I'll take a trade. Because I don't want to do it on a brand new account. All right, so 4 minutes till the interest rate decision drops. Oh man. Ah, fuck, I want to buy an account so bad. Should I get a top step? Let's see. I've got enough top step accounts, honestly. Mr. Para, what's good with you, man? You trade today yet? All right, this inversion looks like it's gonna fail. Usually these are better on like a smaller time frame, like the 1 minute's best. Um, but you can see like sometimes it works in a different way here, like on the hourly. This is essentially an inversion, but you have to like recognize that we sort of closed like almost respecting the bullish side, you know. But the way it came through, it's basically an inversion. Yeah, what's good, man? Oh, you're good, bro. I was just saying what's up. It looks like the interest rate decision just dropped, so I'm hoping these puts print. We'll see if we get like a shorter term setup, but this is about to be sick. No trades yet. Good shit, brother. I'm up 100% on these puts. Holy shit. 110%. Alright, so the Fed is live. I'm going to add that to my OBS real quick. Yeah, I don't know if that's actually coming through, but it's whatever. I sent the link to it. Ooh. We took out these 5-minute equal lows. Wowzers. Wondering what I should do about these puts. I think for this day to go from a bearish daily candle to a bullish candle would just take so much. Like, I can't really imagine it. I'm still bearish. I think we still have 1,000 points of room down, so we'll have to watch and see. Pretty lame. We might not do much. It's crazy. I got my puts at 23 and they went to 52 at the highs. I'm still holding though. We've still got more equal lows down here. That's a 100-point drop basically. And then if we zoom out more, I mean, to me, I was looking at these. Maybe it won't be today. But I like how this is looking so far. I'm gonna adjust this. We can start focusing on the lower time frames now. So we've got this FVG right here. And I mean, it looks pretty sick. It's respecting this order block too. Oof. Tough time to be a bull. Yeah, so on that leg down, I would have liked to see us continue. You know, we might be taking out some bearish stop losses here, but there's no guarantee that just because it's FOMC, we're gonna get amazing price action. On ES though, we've got a bearish fair value gap right now on the 1 minute we're trading inside of, so we'll see if that wants to respect or not. Yeah, so this fair value gap is like the time when the news drops, so that's pretty interesting to note. It's probably going to be significant. All right, cool. And now it's starting to give us that move down again. My puts are at 40% right now. Hey, peace out, Mr. Para. right, I'm up 39% on these puts. Let's see what happens. So for me, I'm in from let's see where I'm in from. There was like I had like all the new week opening gaps on my chart, and then I tried to clean up my time frames and everything got removed. So I was in on like the break of one of those. I don't even remember. I've been holding these puts like all day. But ideally we know what we're looking for. It's first this. And second this. I don't know if that's possible now with how slow it's been moving. Because we did get a lot of action earlier in the day. But hypothetically, this is basically what I'm watching. All right, puts are up 56%. I was up 100% earlier on this stream, so it's still nothing to write home about. I want to see these like go 10x or something crazy. Like this is the type of day where I'm trying to go zero for zero or hero, hold till absolute end of the day type of thing. All right, so we've got that little volume imbalance right there. You can barely see it. And we're about 15 minutes away from the actual meeting. So maybe it's waiting on that to actually get busy. And the reason we're probably stalling a bit right here is this IFVG. Take out the low here. It's just choppy, honestly. Not what you want to see. Still like the way this looks on the 5 minute. If you take a look, the way it looks is we're kind of having like a support and resistance flip, to use retail terminology. It's looking good. The question is just how far will this actually go? Because I've said a few times on here, I want a lot more than even what I'm showing here on the screen. But sometimes FOMC is like a letdown. So on ES, it looks kind of nice. This overall idea of what we're expecting. You know, all the way from up here, all the way down to here. We go to ES. I'll pull it up. Okay, that's something to keep out an eye out for. Is like we got an SMT at the lows, but I still think even if we look at ES, you've got the same massive drawn liquidity all the way back to like January 10th. So if we go to, I'll just leave this on ES so you can see. So January 10th or 13th, whatever, we've got relative equal lows. Over here, we've got it January 13th as well. So it's gonna hit eventually. Get a picture for the gram story. All right. Yeah, this price action's boring as hell. I'll give it like 10 more minutes. Look how we're kind of changing direction on this 1 minute fair value gap. It's actually looking like it wants to respect that. I'm pretty close to just stopping out of my puts here because the theta sucks. Like I'm up maybe $9 per contract. Bummer. We'll see though. Okay, I'm gonna take this off the chart. Haven't let go of my puts. I'm up 47%, but you know what? I think it's important to note the puts I actually have are pretty far out the money. That's why it's probably sucking right now. I'm gonna cancel my. Yeah, okay, cool. I canceled my orders, so it's not gonna stop me out yet. I'm gonna give it a sec. But yeah, so if we go to QQQ, this is probably why I'm gonna have to stop out. It's not even because the idea I'm showing isn't valid, but I think I got the 510 puts. So it would have to come down all the way to like right here. Sorry. Oh, I don't have the QQQ pulled up. That's my bad. So 510 puts are like right here. It would take a lot. And bro, this is whack. On QQQ, looks way different than NQ because you can see that we breached this first pre-market or whatever. Yeah, I'll go back to that. Look at this daily candle though on ES and on NQ. Like this is exactly what I was looking for when I bought these puts. It just isn't moving as much as I wanted. Oh, my mouse got messed up. Hold up. Gotta fix that. I've got like a bougie ass mouse. It's like the Aerox 9, if any of y'all heard of that. Just cause I like my my cursor to be super fast. Let's see. So the thing with my mouse is like when I use it, I need it to move very fast because I've got like so many monitors, right? So I only want to have to move my wrist a little bit for it to go all the way across the screen. And with this, there's like an app that you can use to make it more sensitive. Let me make the wheel more sensitive. Let me see. So honestly, I could let it do even more. All right, puts are still working out. I'm up 39%. I've been up 39% for like a fat minute. Let's see. Maybe is this the right way? That feels a little better. Okay, well, back to the small time frames. We've got a couple more minutes and then Powell starts speaking. So hopefully that gives us some more action. Otherwise, obviously, I'm getting off. Definitely want these lows to hit, and then we're looking for even more if we can get that. So I'm up 47% on these puts right now. I don't think I've ever held a position this long, and it actually worked out. Most of the time I'll lose, like most of the time, because in the past, and honestly this is still kind of the case, is I don't really trade options, so I keep like a couple $100 in that options account, and that's it, because it's really kind of just for fun. But I'll trade on days like FOMC and try to catch like that massive move. And sometimes I blow the whole thing. Sometimes, actually, most of the time I've blown the whole thing. But it's okay. I think today I had a really good thesis behind the trade, so it's working out so far. And I can always, at this point, I'm in so much profit, I can stop out in profit. I've had a pretty good year with options so far. All right, looks like we're about to close over this bullish 1 minute fair value gap. And now the speech should be started. He's just saying a bunch of bullish stuff. I don't even know what that means. Okay. Let's see. I think we're gonna just take these puts and close them. They're not making it easy on this platform. Hold up. All right. Cool. All right, well, that's a bummer. Not what I was expecting. Honestly, wanted those lows to hit, but I don't think it's going to happen now. This is a pretty bullish signature in price. We got like bullish displacement. Gonna take this off the screen. And if there's a chance to get in on this fair value gap, I would do it. But that being said, I'm going to get off the stream. Good luck, anybody trading today. Be careful. And we'll do this again next week. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see.